Well, yeah, you have body senses even in hell, right? So I think
Body senses even in hell.
yeah,
Everything is
there's body. I mean, different from the human, but there's a body and there are body
It's
senses.
It's just a minor question. Like
There's experience.
on the heaven, on the heaven is a deva.
Yeah, Deva.
Deva. So Deva have a full set of 5 senses, or some of them.
no all every place actually have.
And
Even
there-
in hell they're seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling like human only. But it's mostly the result like
Even in transparent level, Deva.
Yeah. There's actually
Something similar to eye.
there are actually living beings higher than devas in the Brahma lokas,
Yeah.
which they don't have all the senses.
they're from a room.
Yeah.
It's
Brahman.
Brahma is
In Rupa Lok,
yeah,
Loka.
it's a one. It's a the where you born with another level of kusal. It is a different place. It don't have kanha. It's
Not all 5 khandhas.
yeah.
So yeah. Well, I was thinking that what you experience through the senses is a product of either kusala karma or akusala karma. So well, because the question started if being born like a human being and not having one of the senses, was that kusala or akusala?
No. You don't. It's not that akusala. You don't have the karma to have that root. It's not that akusala will lead to not having see like. When like suppose some people are blind, right? It doesn't mean that it's a akusala. It just means that they don't have the kusala come to have that eye senses.
Well, but for example, being born a human, I don't think so. I think
it's not kusala. It's not kusala karma, but it's ahetuka, vipaka, santirana, vipaka chika.
Because
because it's not the result of karma to be born a human, but
it's not a result.
yeah,
Because-
it's the result of
I think
yeah. But kusala, sorry, kusala.
It's weak.
Yeah,
Weak kusala.
that means we discuss.
No. Because like even in for animal and all that, they all have seeing also, even though it's a akusala result, but they still have seeing, eye senses and all that. Even in hell also,
No, but yeah, but not like being born a human being and not having one of the senses. That
It's weak kusla.
is what
It's the result of weak kusla.
we
Kusla.
Right.
That's why Haji is trying to say that it's not a question of being blind therefore means result of bad kusla. He's saying it's not that.
But it's a
Because
weak
even
kusala.
animals are bad result but they still have seen.
yeah.
So as Kumeka is pointing out, it's actually the result of weak kusla.
So
Weak kusla.
yeah. In some case, the animals are better than human. For example, eagle eye is better than human eye. So eagle eye is akusala or kusala?
It mostly have to be akusala.
Ego.
Ego, like some animal may have some, like maybe you can say, okay, let's say that they have a better eye senses, ear senses and all that, but it doesn't mean that because when right, and knowing the arum is what
Object.
The object, what the chitta know, right?
We could say that about dogs too, you know, that
Yeah.
dogs smell better than us, but to be born an animal, whether we be an eagle or a dog, it's a result of a kusala karma. So it's a kusala patisana at that moment. Yeah, some of these questions are interesting, but I wonder how helpful they are sometimes.
No, it's good to clear because also we forget that we're talking about one moment of chitta experiencing an object, and that's what Aji was about to point out. We're saying that in the end it comes to seeing one moment of seeing whether it is the result of good or bad, whether it experiences a pleasant object or unpleasant object. So even if it's an animal, if it experiences a pleasant object, it's the result of good karma. And a human, if we're seeing an unpleasant object, it's the result of bad karma.
Even though eagle may have better eyes, but it is depend on what color it sees through eye senses. If it's a bad color, it mean that it's a bad karma. It doesn't mean that they have good eye view better than us, and it mean that they have kusala karma. It's not like that. You have to see a moment, particular moment. That doesn't do anything with karma. Like better eyes or is nothing related.
Yeah. And old age, we know that eyes, the five senses become weak.
Yeah.
That does not mean that result of bad karma is coming along. It doesn't mean that.
Thank you so
Karma
much.
is moment, the chitta, no, the like use the result, like in through eyes you see color, color at the moment, right? Color is the object for eye consciousness, right? And that particular moment, it's whether what karma made to you to experience that color. It could be either bad or good karma, right? But now we're seeing the very so fast, and we're seeing a body, human, we see a table and all this, right? But everything is so fast happening. We see and we think and we hear and we think everything is happening so at a time, right? But actually it is a very, very short moment. Very, yeah.
And also there are the mental factors which accompany every moment of knowing, which I suppose that in animals they're usually unwholesome mental factors. Right? While in human beings there's more possibility to have wholesome mental factors accompanying the chittas, the knowing moments. Am I correct? What do you think about that?
You're saying that we human may have more kusala than animal?
Well, I think what Kunroti is asking is the difference between being born a human and an animal is not just the body and the experiences through the senses, but it's also because of accumulations. As an animal, it's harder to be born, to have kusala chittas. You cannot hear the Dhamma. As a human being, you can hear the Dhamma. You can have certain, all in all, more kusala than animals.
Yeah, because it's actually we all mostly is akusala. It doesn't matter what we are. If we are putuchor, mean the one with a lot of delay, right? We all full with ignorance, attachment, and anger, and every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
the animals.
Yeah, everyday life, we all have all the time. It mostly will be akusala, mean bad moment, like or if main thing only either ignorance, anger, attachment is mostly this only. Yeah, but Buddha said to that. Yeah, that's true. That human will be having more kusala than animal. I mean, even though we're having very less, even most of our time is akusala, bad deeds only. But yeah, it's true. Being a human being means that you have more seen.
More sila, more morality.
Yeah, and
Or more possibilities for sila or for any kind of wholesome moment, right?
Yeah.
Because the animal mostly have no only akusala, only unwholesome moments of consciousness. Right?
even for human being, for us, moment of kusala is so hard already. It means that it's like very, very, very little compared to how much our bad deeds of kusala arise in a day. And for animal, it's even harder than that to have moment of wholesome moment. It is very, very hard. But you have still have to remember is that it's not we. It's everything happen in condition. It's Dhamma. It's not a thing, there's no thing. But because of ignorance, we don't know that the moment arise is a Dhamma. Like Chitta, Chit it means something that experience consciousness and like this. But we because of ignorance, we don't hear Buddha word, we will never ever know. We may think, yeah, we think, we see, we hear, we smell, we, but actually there's no we. Because we don't know the Dhamma and we think as a particular thing, right? As a we or as a soul or anything, but there is no thing or soul or anything. It's just Dhamma, Chitta, Chetasik, Roop, the one which the Rupa, right? At the time is only this only. But so it has for us to be able to clearly to know that it's only just Dhamma and not a thing and all like that. We have to listen the true words and have to the wisdom have to come each step by step accumulate until, and which is very 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 long, that we clearly know that there's nothing that is a thing at the moment. At the moment, the thing that is arising is just a Chetasika, Rupa, the one which know. Chit mean the Chit and Chetasik is the one which knows an object. Object here mean that can be anything. When even you're thinking about anything like story or everything, even that is an object for Chit to know, right? It has to have some object to know, then it cannot arise. And Rupa, it's something also that is true, it's a Dhamma, but it doesn't have any senses, it doesn't have any consciousness, it's unknown. And this is only Dhamma, is only this much. And it is so hard, we may think that we right here now, we